Every day, Lulu walks the streets of Morelia in the Mexican state of Michoacán, ready to help. Her work, along with that of her fellow promoters, is to go door to door to let low-income people know about ways to improve their homes by making small weekly payments to purchase materials and build slowly.
You'll receive good advice from an architect who will draw up a floor plan and put together a materials estimate, and at fixed prices.
This initial conversation is hard for the more than 700 promoters who work for the Patrimonio Hoy program in Mexico. The population's poorest segment does not have access to credit and is not used to saving.
Since Mexico is a developing country, one of the biggest shortages we experience is housing. Approximately 60% of Mexico's population has an incomplete home. In many cases, we could say an unworthy home.
Israel Moreno, the director of Patrimonio Hoy, says that in order to reach these communities, it is essential to have promoters like Lulu, who are sensitive to their various needs.
What we at CEMEX saw was a set of barriers these families face since they don't have access to credit, savings, technical knowledge, and advice. That was why we developed and designed the Patrimonio Hoy program. Through this program, we support families with their construction projects. They make weekly contributions, and we provide them the necessary materials, specialized technical advice, and a series of guarantees backed up by CEMEX.
During her visit to the 13 de Abril neighborhood, Lulu introduced us to one of the low-income families who participate in Patrimonio Hoy.
We had a small tarp over the roof, a tarp that covered the beds and the few pieces of furniture we have, but sometimes they would get wet because we couldn't cover everything.
How did you feel when you saw your daughters getting wet?
Well, it's very sad. Very sad to see everything flooding. It's so hard.
With sacrifice, Maribel and her husband began making payments of 200 pesos per week, equivalent to $18. Over 70 weeks, they received the materials needed to build brick walls.
My husband is planning to tear down this part of the roof from here to there. Upstairs, we want to build 3 bedrooms and a bathroom.
Since 2000, Patrimonio Hoy has benefited 300,000 families in 45 cities around Mexico. The program is about to begin a new phase thanks to a $10 million partial credit guarantee from the Inter-American Development Bank.
We're offering 3 new value-added products with this credit guarantee. The first is a labor credit. Many families don't have the wherewithal to self-construct. So with this labor credit, they will receive a voucher, and in return, they can seek qualified labor to help them with the self-construction. The second is a materials credit. Some families have commercial means that are different than others, and they don't want to wait 70 weeks, we found, to do the self-construction, so that they will be able to receive a voucher for materials credit. And the third is an interesting opportunity. We're allowing the company to move even further down into low-income markets by offering a low-income credit.
In the next 5 years, Patrimonio Hoy plans to help 750,000 more families like Maribel's. The plan is that this microfinance model will soon offer new customized solutions and expand to other countries such as Colombia, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Dominican Republic, where 50 to 80% of the population also build progressively because of lack of resources in traditional finance.
It has been shown by CEMEX and many other organizations around the world that it's possible to conduct business in a responsible manner that is sustainable for the low-income segment. We're not talking about modifying business standards, but simply some practices to be able to reach and be a good offering for low-income families.
Thanks to the partnership between CEMEX and the IDB, and the support of architects and promoters such as Lulu, having a decent home in Latin America is becoming more and more attainable.